a critical role in the maritime sector by bridging the gap between academic theory and the high-stakes reality life at sea. Our approach to skilling is structured around the rigorous standards set by Directorate General of Shipping, India and international STCW conventions. Pre-sea training from civilians to a professionals. For those who entering this industry, SECOM provides fundamental pre-sea training that transforms civilians into disciplined professional seafarers. We are conducting general purpose rating, which is also a 6-month skill-based intensive course training individuals for both deck and engine departments, creating a versatile workforce. Maritime catering is also a 6-month certificate course that is also skill-based, equipped trainees with the essential skills in culinary techniques, food safety and nutrition. Beyond the galley, we emphasize soft skills also like teamwork, adaptability in multicultural environments. Electrotechnical officer, which also a course for BTech electrical and electronics graduates. Over 4 specialized months, the trainees are introduced to different maritime electrical fundamentals and hands-on diagnostics using simulators that mirror real world scenarios. We are ensuring that they are prepared for the international certification and immediate deployment. To prepare trainees for the unpredictability of the ocean without the physical risk, SECOM utilizes cutting-edge technology also in their course Radar Observer called ROC and ARPA, which are navigational simulators. Trainees provide bridge producers and procedures for collision avoidance in various weather conditions. These simulators also being some kind of skill training. During their training, students master the art of passage planning and maintenance of electronic navigational charts. Another course, namely a skill-based course, Global Maritime Distress and Safety System. Trainees become proficient in operating communication equipments and managing distress signals in compliance with IMO and SOLAS regulations. The Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways has formulated MIB 2030 to propel India to the forefront of the global maritime sector. To remain competitive against nations like others, we are also focusing on innovation, establishing maritime knowledge cluster and innovation labs, modernizing institutes and adopting digital tools, building a supportive ecosystem for seafarer well-being, actively promoting and encouraging women seafaring. To become a global leader, India must ensure up-to-date knowledge dissemination and across all maritime institutes. Our targets for 2030 are ambitious. We aim to increase the share of Indian seafarer to over 20% and significantly boost the representation of women in our workforce. At SECOM Group, we do not just produce sailors, we produce ambassadors of the ocean. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishali. Now, our young talent, I follow him quite vigorously in digital platform. He speaks well, Mr. Vishkar.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, so skilling and workforce development, it's a great topic. And before starting this topic, मैं एक चीज़ बोलना चाहता हूँ. अग्रवाल सर डार्सल से हमारे उन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छा चीज़ बोला कि ड्राइवर्स हनुमान का रोल अदा करते हैं. उन्होंने आपने ड्राइवर्स को ये दर्जा दिया मैं बताना चाहता हूँ सर, हम लोग गर्व से कहते हैं हम लोग भी ट्रांसपोर्टर हैं, हम लोग लॉजिस्टिक्स की बहुत सारी काम करते हैं। और मेरे पिताजी ने 2012 से एक इनिशिएटिव या आयोजन शुरू किया था। हम लोग जो मई दिवस या वर्कर्स डे मनाते हैं, हमारी कंपनी वर्कर्स डे के साथ सारे ड्राइवर्स जो हमारे कंपनी में 175 ड्राइवर्स हैं, सबको उस दिन हम लोग वहाँ बुला के वर्कर्स के साथ ड्राइवर्स को भी हम लोग संबोधित करते हैं, लोग फेलिसिटेट करते हैं, बिकॉज ड्राइवर्स आर द अनसंग हीरो ऑफ द लॉजिस्टिक्स इंडस्ट्री। सो थैंक यू फॉर दैट सर। Training and upskilling in logistics sector. This is the last panel discussion of the event. I would rather say this is the main event, because when we talk about logistics, we have to talk about workforce development, we have to talk about skilling. But today my question is not whether there is a skilled workforce available. My question is a question for all of us logistic companies. जो लोग MSME सेक्टर में हैं, बड़े कंपनीज भी हैं या स्टार्टअप्स कंपनी भी हैं, are we taking skilling seriously for logistics industry? Which starts with the first question. Does the logistics industry need to upskill its hiring process? How as a logistics company are we hiring new people in our company? Because skill begins at inception. We are still hiring, a lot of companies, we are still hiring based on word of mouth. किसी ने बोला कि this is a good reference, a friend of mine needs a job, do your company have a vacancy? Yes, our company has a vacancy, let's join. So see, when we start hiring people based on word of mouth, I am not saying that's wrong. I am saying we need to review, we need to upgrade this system as well. Because we hired a person or we got a candidate for an interview. What is the next step? Suppose someone wants to join in the operations department. We told our operations manager, take an interview of this person, see how this person does. If you like him, you take him. Operations person, manager, he may be an expert in his field, may not know the nuances of human resource in terms of the interview process. Still, he liked someone, he hires that person. Now you see what is the experience of this new person joining your logistics company. If the manager is good to him, he starts liking the company. If the manager is not treating that person well, the person leaves the company. We often blame the talent, that the talent is not good. People nowadays are looking for quick changes. But do newcomers understand the ethos of your company? What does your company stand for? What is the future of your company? What is that going to be? Because unless that is clear, it is very difficult to attract the right talent. Are we doing psychometric assessments? Do you know someone can be very good in the operation side of the things, but may have issues in dealing with people, may have a lot of tendencies to break down under conflicts or in a pressure situation. This does not make them the bad people. It's about us understanding what are the right people for the right jobs. And today, psychometric assessments are something which is very, very important in the digital era. We've talked about technology, we've talked about artificial intelligence. I'm saying let's understand the role of professionals in the interview process as well. Have a psychometric assessment done. It's not as complicated as we may feel. And yes, a new person joins your company. Great. Someone has joined your company with a lot of hopes and expectations. I will do this, I will do that. The first day, the person is told, follow with this person, वो जो काम सिखा रहा है, आप वो सीख लीजिए. Let us know how you do. A month passes by. 2 months pass by. The employee is not knowing why I am doing what I am doing. Is there an onboarding process? What is an onboarding process? We need to discuss. We need to discuss these things. When a new person joins my company, has he having an orientation? What is the legacy of the company you are joining in? What is going to be your future here? Who are you reporting to? What is the journey of that person? What are the points of escalation? Yes, it seems like these things are something which is reserved for the top companies in the world, but that's not true. All the companies who have reached at a certain level have reached there because they got the basics in place. They did not look at these options that ये मुझे अभी ज़रूरत नहीं है, मैं फ्यूचर में इस बारे में सोचूंगा. That is the present right now. You need to understand whether you are having the right hiring processes in place. Which brings to the next question. do we still consider logistics as moving cargo from one point to the other? Because overall that is logistics, moving cargo domestically from A to B, internationally from one country to the other.